What is divination? It's not foreseeing future. It's not the ability to be able to know in advance what's going to happen, but it's a way to learn how to read signs coming from the spirits, from the divine in front of us, how to read the messages that are coming from the images that are around ourselves. A shaman would do divination by interpreting, for example, the way birds fly in the sky, the way the clouds are flowing into the sky according to the winds. In the Japanese shamanism, these happenings of coming and going, appearing and disappearing literally, would be called kami and megami, which refers to all the happenings and the spirits in nature. Another way a shaman would read signs and would answer a question would be using a stone. So trying to be guided in the marks that are in a stone that already contains the answer, because we contain in ourselves the ability to read and follow what's about to come. And this is also connected to our karma, which in Sanskrit means action, because our present derives from our past. So what we did in the past has influenced what we are today, but not also, because some actions that we did in the past may also have not reached the right conditions for all the seeds to bloom and to develop. So some things can also be pending, and those situations, those actions may become ripe in the future. So our future depends on what we did in our past, plus free will, which is always connected in every time of our life, the free will of the decision that we are making in our life. So what we decide today is influencing our future. So that when people say everything has already been decided, everything has already been written, yes and no. It has been by us for what we did in our past. So some things cannot be changed, but that's why, for example, in Buddhism, there are ways for purifying these consequences, for purifying our karma. So there is not a way for which you can erase, but for example, if you would go to being part of a puja, or being part of repeating mantras on specific occasions for a very high number of times, or going around the stupa, going around holy relics of a Rinpoche inside the stupa, inside place which is of course sacred, where they are contained, and a variety of things. They have the power of decreasing the heaviness of these actions, but not of cancelling them in general. So that's why it's also the conversation of being able to read what's happening. We need to be able to interpret what came before. Plus, there is always this open gap, because if what I'm deciding today has to merge like a puzzle with all the people that are around me, all the conditions in the world, it's quite hard to try to understand what's about to happen. Because what we do, what we say, what we see in divination is the light that is projected from my eyes in the present moment if I keep watching in that direction. So if the light keep watching in that direction and I'm walking this path, it's very likely that something is going to happen. but we change our mind, conditions change, and then sometimes we need to be able to be flexible. And when these conditions change, because life is impermanent and things are unpredictable, then of course our future changes as well. So the spirits quite hardly know what's about to happen. That's why it's difficult to being able to guess. They can guide us towards a direction. If we keep being what we are today, it's very likely that something is going to happen. And their intention is to try to guide us towards that direction, because of course they guide us towards the light, and they also want us to, for example, give us gifts and rewards. When we have been asking and praying for a long time and we have developed our patience, then of course at some point we are going to have our wishes manifested, and that of course is very connected with our vibration that we are sending out in the universe. That's why it's a co-work, it's a teamwork of a variety of elements, where the skills are inside you, so you are able to influence what is happening in your future. And when you have your vibration, when you raise your vibration, so all the best possible conditions that are over there in the universe, when the time is right, then they are going to come towards you. So that's very much in your hands, the opportunity to get what you really wish to come through to you in your future years.